Hello and welcome to Func. Today is Monday, November 4th, 2019, and I'm Eric.
And I'm Annalise. We've launched our new app that showcases all of our shows and has useful, up-to-date CLPs and upcoming events calendar. Be sure to check it out.
In today's news, our men's soccer team became regular season champions of SoCon on Saturday with their 2-1 win against Belmont.
The weather for today will be mostly cloudy with a high of 61 and a low of 48.
For announcements on campus, every year Popper Players puts on 2 cabaret shows. This year, cabaret is being directed by Morgan Murphy and choreographed by Emily Lanter. Cabaret is a great way to dip your toe in this community without the time commitment of a full stage production. If you have any questions, email Morgan at morgan.murphy@furman.edu.
Want to live in an intentional Christian community? Off-campus living opportunity for juniors and seniors? Applications are due January 25th, 2020. Learn more at vistahouse.org.
Join FUSAB as they host a coffee class at Methodical Coffee tomorrow at 8 p.m. Get hands-on pour-over instructions and learn different techniques to make the best cup of coffee you will ever have. The event costs $10 to sign up, and you can do so at the FUSAB office.
The National Association for Music Education's chapter of Furman is looking for students interested in music to join. This chapter focuses on giving further opportunity to the development of music education for students on campus. The chapter also invites guest speakers and attends conferences like the Midwest Band and Orchestra Clinic in Chicago. If you are interested in joining, you can contact C.G. Curry.
Everrow is looking for fashion-forward individuals to help represent their brand at their new Greenville location. Requirements for these positions include a high school diploma and preferably previous retail or relevant industry experience. If you are interested, you can apply through Handshake or email your resume to info@everrow.com.
Grab a biscuit and learn about Furman Alternative Breaks. Trip leader applications are due on Friday and participant applications are due on the 26th.
Zeta Tau Alpha will be holding an event called Zeta Mac and Z's from 5 to 7 on Wednesday on the DH lawn. Tickets are $5, so contact a sister if you want one.
Are you still looking for your 32 CLPs? Well, this next segment is for you. Here's this week's CLP forecast. The cam era is a term coined by Alice Marwick, who suggested that we live in a world saturated with cameras, watching our every move. This CLP will include a panel discussion of the cam era and the role of the camera as a collector of vast amounts of data, as well as the role of social and mobile media in spreading and sharing this data.
In the CLP labeled Repression in Xinjiang, held at 4:30 today in Burgess, Kate Kaup will discuss the Chinese government's recent illegal internment of an estimated 1 to 3 million members of a Turkic Muslim group. Analysts and numerous government officials describe Chinese attacks on the Uyghurs as cultural genocide.
Today at 5:30 in McEachin, there will be a presentation of a reading of a selection of poems by the Spanish writer Ferdinando Valverde. Each poem will be preceded by a contextualized introduction designed to draw the audience into the topics addressed as well as the poetic process.
The Calm Furman Studio is a signature event for our semi-annual Professional in Residence program. This particular iteration will introduce Professional in Residence Adrienne Johnson. Ms. Johnson is an attorney in Public Defender's Office in DeKalb County, Atlanta, Georgia. See this at 5 tomorrow in Johns Hall 101.
In the CLP titled Religion and Life, being held tomorrow at 6:30 in the Chapel Main Sanctuary, it will be discussed how and why Little Nas X's Old Town Road reignited a debate about what constitutes country music. In this talk, Jessica will explore the dispute over Old Town Road placement and explosion of the country charts tell us how race in the U.S.
This year's Cawthron Center Peggy and Ed Good Lecture will be presented by Dr. Edward Berger. 2 of his most recent books are The 5 Elements of Effective Thinking and Making Up Your Mind, Thinking Effectively Through Creative Problem Solving. His presentation this evening will explore the concept of failing forward.
There will be a Diwali celebration at 6:30 on Wednesday in Trone Student Center Watkins Room. This primary educational component of this event is a lecture about the religious and cultural significance of Diwali, the Festival of Lights, to communities in South Asia. The guest speaker will lecture on the festival's origins, associated folklore, and regional variations.
The award-winning film, It's Criminal, follows the journey of a group of Dartmouth students and incarcerated women as they work together to write and perform an original play that facilitates learning, compassion, and relationship building within the group. Check it out at 7 on Wednesday in Burgess Theater.
Come see Bob Dotson, an award-winning former NBC News correspondent, at 4 on Thursday in McEachern. At the CLP, he will share his experiences and his passion for telling stories. This CLP will equip Furman students with an acclaimed television news reporter who can speak honestly about his profession and its responsibilities in American society.
A Bite of China is a 3-season Chinese TV documentary series sponsored by the Chinese national television station. Its director, Shen Jingqing, is a renowned Chinese director and producer who has started making food documentaries since 1989. Check it out at 6:30 on Thursday in Patrick Lecture Hall.
The Furman Fall Choral Concert, held at 7 on Thursday in the Chapel Main Sanctuary, is a performance shared by Furman singers and Belle Voce, formerly Furman Women's Chorale. The program includes a variety of sacred and secular choral music from the Baroque and Romantic periods and modern music by living composers.
And that's all we have for today, Paladins. Make sure to check out our website, www.can'tstopthefunc.com, to submit announcements and watch all of our previous episodes. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and download the Func mobile app to keep up with everything that's happening on Furman's campus. Have a great National Candy Day, and tune in again on Wednesday for our next episode.